Hey folks, welcome to the Restaurant Show. I'm your host, Jessa Jeremiah, and we have a great show for you today. We are talking to Tuscany. We have a fabulous menu for you to try out. And we've got celebrity chef Rebecca Lang talking about Easter, and the Egg and I joins us. It's all on your guide to the best restaurants in town, so you can skip the rest and enjoy the best. We'll tell you where to go coming up on the Restaurant Show.
This episode of the Restaurant Show brought to you by AccuClimb Mechanical Services.
Hey folks, welcome back to the Restaurant Show. It's a glorious day here on the Restaurant Show, inside and out, and I'm joined now by Chef Peter Lidstrom from Tuscany Grill in Fitchburg. Peter, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good to have you back with us. So you're going to be making some beef tenderloin with peppercorn demi-sauce and then also a house salad, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's get started. What do we do first here?
First of all, we put the oil in the pan.
All right. And what kind of oil are you using?
A little water in there. What kind of oil? It's extra virgin olive oil, actually.
So we always got to use the extra virgin.
And then we take the steak and we have a mixture of salt, pepper, and a little steak seasoning.
Okay.
Top of the tenderloin here.
Now, is it helpful to let that, I've heard some people say that you want to let that sit on there for a while because that helps to tenderize the meat.
Usually you don't have much time in a restaurant to let it sit for a while because you put it on and put it in the pan.
Right, okay.
And now here you put some mustard on top too.
Okay. All right.
See right now.
What kind of mustard is that?
That's Dijon mustard.
All right, great. Look at that. All right.
Put that in the pan, and that's going to sear on both sides, and then we're going to make the sauce in the pan right away.
Okay, so how long do you sear it for?
Probably like 2 minutes on each side.
Okay, great.
And then after that, after it's seared, then we put it in the oven.
Oh, all right.
And we cook it to temperature there, and then take it out 2 or 3 minutes before we serve it, and let it sit for a while, and then put it out.
Okay, excellent. That sounds good. Well, while that's searing, you guys are doing just a few changes over at the restaurant. Talk to us a little bit about what those are.
We're changing the decor inside. We're going to change the color scheme inside. We're going to change the atmosphere around. We're going to open it up more for the bar and everything like that, and it's going to make more, how can I say, family friendly.
Okay.
Because before it was kind of upper class, and we're going to tone it down a little.
You're going to turn it down, make it more accessible.
Yes.
And with that, there's going to be some changes to the menu, as I understand.
Yes, we are going to start changing the menu like seasonal.
Okay.
So we're going to change now. It's spring and summer here. We're going to change the menu, and then after that, in the fall, we're going to change it back again. We're going to change it back and forth.
Okay. All right.
But we also have tried to keep we have a lot of regulars to come a lot, and we're still going to have this. If someone wants something that's been on the menu for 10 years, to come and ask for it.
Yeah.
If the chefs there know how to make it, we'll make it for you anyways.
Sure. Yeah.
The menu is that's our guideline, but if you really want something, you've had it for every time you've been there, we'll make it for you.
That's good to know that you can kind of get the things that you're familiar with over at Tuscany. So, all right, cool. So this is searing now.
Yeah.
And what kind of meat? I mean, what kind of cut is that?
That's the beef tenderloin.
So what? I've always wanted to know, like, what cut of the cow is the tenderloin?
It's back in the back.
It's in the back.
Back in the back.
All right.
Yeah, and it's perfect. I mean, this is like the filet mignon piece there.
Yeah.
What we're going to do now?
Tender already.
Put it in the oven.
Okay. We're going to put it in our magic TV.
In the magic oven here.
There it is.
There's the oven.
All right.
And then we're going to start making the sauce.
Okay.
Sauce here is the green peppercorns. That's actually soaking in brandy.
Okay. Green peppercorns.
Brandy. Yep.
Oh, wow.
And here we have pink peppercorn.
Okay. What's the difference between green and pink?
Different flavor.
Just different flavor?
Yeah. And I know just roast them a while to get the flavor out.
Okay.
Then we add garlic. Salt.
Okay. And notice we're cooking it right in like the juices of
absolutely. That's what makes it a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
And then, like now, you can smell the peppers. So
Yeah,
really.
for sure.
Then we add red wine.
All right. Nice.
And after that, we add brandy.
So who comes up with these recipes? Do you come up with these?
Well, yeah. I mean, this is like a peppercorn sauce. This is a French sauce. I mean, this is a little variation of it. But
Sure. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the fun part being a chef is coming up with stuff.
Yeah. The creativity part of it.
And now, the alcohol is out now.
Sure.
If we could make a nice fire here, but we don't have it. Can't do that.
So when it starts calming down a little bit like that, is that when you know that the alcohol is out?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And we also, usually, this is a big flame here right now. It's probably gone down.
Oh, okay.
So when the flame is gone, the alcohol is gone.
Gotcha.
So now we add the demi-glace.
All right.
Which I love.
Yeah. Now, you've used this once before, haven't you?
Yes.
And remind us how that's made.
It's a demi-glaze. It's veal bones that's cooked for a long, long time, and then
Okay.
slowly reduced down. Just
Sure.
get the like a stock.
Okay.
And then last thing we add here is some cream in there.
All right.
We go. And now this is gonna simmer for a couple of minutes.
Okay. So this is just this is cream then.
That's cream inside the veal. Yep.
Excellent.
Now we turn it up.
All right.
Yes.
Does this take a little bit of time then to get ready?
About 5 minutes.
All right. Do you want to maybe show us the salad
Yes.
real quick here?
This is the house salad we have
Okay.
in the house.
All right.
And this is the size of it. Actually, it's pretty big for being the house salad. This
Right.
how
Yeah.
all the dishes
And you use
comes
like
in.
nice mixed spring mix greens and
Yes.
everything here. That's good.
Spring mix. We had cucumbers,
Yeah.
tomatoes. Yes.
And then you got what is that? The craisins?
Yes, craisins. Yes.
All right. Excellent. I love craisins.
And roasted walnuts.
All right.
And in the end, we end up with some gorgonzola cheese.
Gorgonzola.
And usually people eat with, well, it's in the house made balsamic glaze that goes on top.
Balsamic. All right.
That's
good.
what you get before you get your beef.
All right. Cool. So this is before dinner.
That's the before dinner. That's
Excellent.
the salad before.
Excellent. All right. Very
And
good.
now-
Very good. I'm excited to try that, and maybe I'll
This-
try a little piece right now while we're waiting for everything to.
This
try
is
a
actually
cucumber.
this is actually pretty ready to go.
Is that ready to go?
Yes.
I'm gonna try some of this.
And then
That's good balsamic.
yeah, and here now the magic oven. Put it asparagus and potatoes on the plate too. Kind of
Straight
magic.
from the magic oven.
Yes,
All right.
exactly.
Here we go.
So what we do now is just put the plate down here.
Okay. We'll move my finger
Yeah.
out of the way.
I even got you cutlery here.
Thank you. You thought of me.
Yeah. And then there you go. There's the sauce, and you just put it on top of the steak,
Oh wow. All right. Oh,
and
excellent.
that's ready to go.
Excellent.
And of course you have to put some.
Got to garnish it up a little bit.
There
All right.
you go. That's the beef tenderloin.
I'm ready to go here, folks. Here we go. We're gonna dig right in. And so this is with the peppercorn demi glaze.
Yes.
All right. It just melts in your mouth. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You are amazing. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for coming in today.
Thank you.
If you want to try some of this delicious cuisine or other things that might be a little bit more family friendly, head on down to Tuscany Grill in Fitchburg. It's located right inside the Wyndham Garden Hotel. We'll be right back with more Restaurant Show after this.
When we return, winner of In Business Best Breakfast in Madison, the Egg and I joins us. Stick around.
Hey folks, welcome back to the Restaurant Show. The smell of home-cooked food from scratch, is filling our studio right now, and that's because we are joined by Steve Dascom from The Egg and I. Steve, how are you?
Very good, thank you. Thanks for having us again.
Yeah, always good to have you. So, what are you making today?
Well, I'm going to go back. It's coming up on St. Patrick's Day, so I thought I'd do a
that's
Reuben
true.
sandwich.
Oh, perfect, perfect. All right, so this is a Reuben sandwich, The Egg and I style.
Yes,
Okay.
we do this a little different from other places.
Sure.
Not really different, but I pre-buttered this
Okay,
bread.
so you got butter on there.
Right. Well, actually, it's oil, not butter.
Oh,
So a lot
okay.
of people have
Like-
dairy
Sure,
allergies and
lactose
intolerances. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Do you use olive oil? You use vegetable oil? What do you use?
It's a soybean oil.
Oh, okay.
But it does have some flavoring in it.
Okay.
So it tastes more like butter.
Okay. So this is corned beef, and you guys,
Corned beef, yeah.
as I understand, you guys slice all this fresh, so this is not coming in pre-sliced or anything like this. You
Oh,
slice all
no.
this
It's not
fresh.
pre-sliced and packaged or any of that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same. We get the deli meat just like you would at the supermarket. And,
Okay.
we try to keep things as fresh as possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, have the heat turned way up on this.
Yeah. So then you kind of doctor up your sauerkraut too, as I understand.
Yeah, we even make it the sauerkraut. I mean, we don't make the sauerkraut.
Right.
But we do things to our sauerkraut to make it different. So
Okay.
it's not like you would get just buying it.
Sure, yeah. You can't get this in stores, folks. So that's important to remember. All right.
So we're going to mix these up a little bit.
Now, is there any particular time when you start mixing the corned beef with the sauerkraut? Because you started out with them separate, now you're mixing them.
Right. Well, I want to, get things warmed up a little bit on their own so that
Sure.
the juices get flowing a little bit. So when we do mix them up, that they are. I wish I could. I have the wrong spatula here today.
It's a large spatula.
It's huge. And it's also not sharp on the edge.
Yeah.
But it gets the flavors going.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
part of what I'm aiming for here.
The flavors come together that way. So.
Let's do this.
And then it's Swiss cheese is what you're using, it looks
Whoa,
like.
yeah, this is very hot.
All right, that's cool. That's all right. Normally the toast is not that dark.
No, this is going faster than I expected.
All right, that's all right. And what kind of, this is Thousand Island?
This is 1,000. That's one of those traditional things.
Sure, yeah. Gotcha.
It wouldn't be a Reuben without 1,000.
It would not be a Reuben without Thousand Island. Absolutely.
Let's see here.
And it looks like you're going to kind of garnish this up with a salad afterwards and everything.
Yeah,
so.
of course.
All right, that's cool.
And again, in keeping with many other things, the salad dressing,
Yeah.
we make it ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, everything is from scratch, or as close to scratch as possible.
As possible, right.
You know, it doesn't come
As
pre-made.
practical, I should
As
say. yeah.
practical, there you go. So it doesn't come pre-made. You're going to get something fresh every time you go to the Egg and I. And
I
that's
should
what
have
love
brought
about
a
that.
knife for this too.
That's okay.
We're
We
going to
can
have
just-
fun with this one.
All right, that'll be fun. So then you, we were talking a little bit before the show today about your coffee program, and you've got like, you want to put this on here?
Yeah, let's do that.
You've got regular decaf, a house blend, and everything, but then you have a coffee that you switch out each month, more or less. It sounds like
I wouldn't know if it's monthly, but
Okay.
it depends on. It's more of a seasonal thing.
seasonal.
I
got
guess
it.
you should say.
Got Okay,
Oops, get this over here a little bit.
that looks delicious. I like my toast a little bit darker like that. So
Well, that's not
good.
burnt or anything.
No,
That's
no,
very
not at
nice.
all.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this up in here. This didn't go as well as it should have. Hey, that's what happens when you're doing things on TV for real.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's what makes it kind of fun. That's what makes cooking kind of fun. Is sometimes you don't know what you're gonna get in the end. So.
Cheese it up a little bit.
All right.
Gotta have
The cheese factor.
And we would give you a little bit of dressing on the side. So.
Excellent. All right.
And again, the dressing's made from scratch.
So is this ranch dressing?
That one's a ranch, yes.
Okay.
We do have blue cheese, ranch.
So you even make the ranch dressings and everything
yeah.
from scratch. That's awesome. That's awesome. So what kind of coffee do you have here
yes.
today?
I brought a Southern Pecan.
Okay.
So this is the flavor that's currently
Southern pecan.
very popular.
Yeah. And I have not had my coffee yet today, so this is perfect timing for me, Steve. We got to have you back here. You know how to impress. So I usually take a
You
little.
can probably
creamer, but-
smell that one. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's got
let's
a
get
nice.
this out of here.
It's got a nice little sweet flavor. I'm gonna take a little sip here. Oh, wonderful.
And of course, we have
wonderful.
hazelnut all the time. And we use a Real Cup coffee. They're based out of Georgia.
Okay.
But Torquay in Sheboygan actually does some of the roasting for them.
Yeah.
So it's not entirely
Yeah.
not local, I guess you could say, but
Right. Real quick before we go, and before I try this delicious sandwich, you have something that's coming up really soon at the Egg and I that I think is really cool. Juicing. You're going to be doing juicing.
Yes.
Talk to us about that.
boy, that's just the latest, hottest thing.
Yeah.
It's so nutritious. It's so good for you. It's all fresh. We're still getting our procedures down
Sure.
for it, but we have all our equipment and we're working on it. We're going to start with just one drink to start with,
Of course.
just to get ourselves into the swing
Sure.
of things. But very nutritious, of course. But we
Right.
use kale, cucumber,
Oh, yeah.
apples,
Yeah.
lemon juice.
So you're juicing fruits and vegetables.
Fruits and vegetables.
All right.
Kale is just so good for you.
Yeah.
It's packed with antioxidants and everything. Oh, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So now, when you're probably going to start rolling this out within the next week, as I understand. Is that kind of what you're hoping
we're
for?
hoping next weekend we'll have it ready to go.
Okay, all right. So if you stop by sometime in mid-March over at the Egg and I, you should definitely be able to get some brand new juices. And you are creating your own recipes.
Yes, yeah. They're all our own recipes.
That's very cool.
We hopefully in the next few months or so we're going to have about 3 or 4 of them.
Sure, yeah, just kind of build from there. That's great. Well, while we got some time left, I'm going to take a little bite of this delicious Reuben from the Egg and I here.
That's nicely toasted, I think.
That might just be the best sauerkraut I've had in a really, really long time.
I have a lot of people that really like it.
That's excellent. Well, Steve, always a pleasure.
There you go.
Thanks for coming on today.
Thank you for having
Don't
us.
you go away. There's more Restaurant Show coming up right after this. If you're hungry for breakfast or lunch, stop by the Egg and I over on the West Beltline. We'll be right back with more Restaurant Show.
After the break, we're checking in with celebrity chef Rebecca Lang, who's talking about Easter traditions and Easter meals.
This celebrity interview is sponsored by Rosie's Coffee Bar and Bakery.
Hey folks, welcome back to the Restaurant Show. As you know, Easter is a little bit early this year and just around the corner. We're going to be talking today about some Easter traditions, and we're very excited to be joined by Rebecca Lang. Now, Rebecca is a renowned cooking instructor and author of several books. Rebecca, thank you so much for joining us. How are you today?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Oh gosh, we're so excited to chat with you. We're going to talk a little bit about Easter traditions, and I know you know a lot about this, so in your opinion, what do you think is the importance of recognizing these great holiday traditions?
Well, we have 2 children, so my husband and I really make it a big focus of Easter that we have traditions that they remember from year to year and hopefully look back on in 20 years and remember it with fondness. So we actually still color real Easter eggs. We always dress up really fancy for church on Easter. And we always have every single family member comes to our house. I cook and they come and eat. And I want the children to always remember that that was the special day of Easter. I want them to know why Easter happens. And so we really make a big deal out of Easter.
I think that is so great. And for the kids, for memories too, looking back on some of those special traditions that they can then pass down to their children. So what wonderful a way to keep the traditions alive. And talk to us, for viewers at home who may have children of their own, give us some suggestions on ways that we can make Easter special for our families.
Well, you know, a great Easter egg hunt, which is like the pinnacle of Easter weekend for children, we always think it starts with a great basket. So these are really sturdy, good wooden baskets from personalcreations.com. And the thing I love about them the most is that they have these customized liners. So you choose the fabric liner that you want. You choose the pattern if you want a plaid or a print or whatever it may be. And then you have your child's name embroidered on the front, so everything is personalized. So I don't know if you've ever been to one of those Easter egg hunts where it's 100 children zipping around every direction, Easter baskets are flying everywhere. This is a way to make sure your child keeps the same basket that they went to the Easter egg hunt with that they bring home. And it's also sturdy enough, it can fill up with tons and tons of eggs. So at personalcreations.com is where you find these, and they also have Easter decor if you wanted to get a wreath or you wanted to put tabletop things to kind of dress up your table a little more Eastery. That's the perfect place to find it.
Oh, and I just love the personalization. I think that's great for the kids, and to your point, at some of those bigger events too, so they know which is theirs, and it's just great for creating memories. And now, one of my favorite memories from being a child and with Easter is, you know, the surprise of Easter. Do you have any suggestions for Easter surprises?
I do. You know, we were just talking the other day, my husband and I, about how when our children have their Easter baskets and then the next day they take the baskets and they hide them from us because they know we're getting in the basket and snacking when they're not looking. So kind of one fun new surprise this year is actually from the brand Cheetos, but they're called Sweetos. And Cheetos did a survey where they found that 60% of Americans were really looking for more variety in their Easter treats. So this is something different. So it doesn't matter if you're an adult like me and you're sneaking in the Easter basket. These are great. Sweetos are great for children and for adults, but they're cinnamon sugar puffs. I don't know if you have tried one, but they're only available through Easter, so you have to hurry up and grab them now. But I like to even put them in a little cellophane bag with a pretty ribbon and tuck them down in the baskets. And then you can have them out too if you're getting ready for Easter after you get home from church. If everybody's kind of changing clothes, back into their play clothes, and they're ready to have a little snack, but right before lunch, these really fit in perfect for a good little Easter surprise throughout the weekend.
I love the idea, and great, like you said, great for the kids and great surprise, but great for entertaining too. I think that's something that's fun for all ages. And talk to us a little bit, let's move on to the Easter meal. You know, that's always a big part of the day too. Give us some suggestions from your point of view for Easter meals.
Well, you know, in Georgia, we grow a lot of peanuts. So we tend to work peanut butter or peanuts into a lot of different ways into our meals. So here I actually have a grilled fruit salad that's really pretty if you're doing a brunch for Easter. And it has a peanut butter vinaigrette, which is really nice on it. Lots of protein. It'll keep you full throughout the day when you're still hunting all those eggs. And this is something fun before your Easter lunch, or before maybe the meal, if you had a big meal the night before Easter. If you wanted to have out a little bit of appetizers beforehand, this is a peanut butter dipping sauce that actually has some Thai flavors in it with red chilies. And then to go with it, I have a lot of crudités here and some shrimp just for dipping in the sauce. But if you like these and some other peanut butter recipes or recipes with peanuts, go to peanutbutterlovers.com and you'll find a lot of good recipes there. But the cool thing is they're also running a recipe contest right now. So the recipe contest is called PB My Way for Life. But you can put in your recipe, submit it. They're going to have 5 winners, so you got a pretty good chance to win. But it's also a good resource to see other recipes, but maybe win something in the process.
Oh, I think that's just wonderful. Great suggestion. Great way to get some protein in there too. Some wonderful ideas for us. And before we go, tell us about some of your favorite holiday traditions. We've got all kinds of great ideas for Easter baskets, a great holiday meal suggestion. Your favorite traditions?
Well, you know, the springtime is such a good time in the garden where we're getting so many of those little baby spring vegetables. Sometimes we have pea shoots when we can find them. We've got a lot of beautiful, colorful, really flavorful vegetables coming in right now. So I'm so excited that my book, this is my new book, The Southern Vegetable Book, and it comes out on April 5th. So it's right in time for spring. But this tradition in my household of where we're using the freshest vegetables we can find, all my family's together cooking in the kitchen, and that creates a tradition not just for holidays but for all the time, because really when kids are in the kitchen and they're cooking, they're much more likely to be eating what you're cooking at the end of the day. So that's a good tradition to have all year round.
I think so. And where can folks go for more information, Rebecca?
Everybody can head over to tipsontv.com for more information about everything today.
That's just wonderful. And your book comes out, just as a reminder, April 5th. I think that's great. Rebecca Lang, thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, thank you so much.
Stay right there, folks. We'll be right back with more Restaurant Show after this.
This celebrity interview is sponsored by Rosie's Coffee Bar and Bakery.
Thank you so much for joining us for all these great recipes at the best restaurants in town. I'm Jessa Jeremiah, reminding you that life is too short to eat average.
This episode of The Restaurant Show brought to you by AccuClimb Mechanical Services.